What's up, guys? So today, March 3rd, is the Nintendo Switch launch day, and hopefully you got your Switch already, because if not, they're pretty much sold out everywhere, and that's why there won't be much content from me, because I'm playing Zelda right now. But quick update here. Saw the newsletter come out, saw some information about Crowfall, and this is huge. So the combat disciplines, I wanted to touch upon this because this is massive. So go read this article, it's linked down below. If you haven't already subscribed to their newsletter, which gives you free beta access and then also 5% discount on your first purchase because it's my referral link as well, do that. Do that now, guys. Amazing stuff. So disciplines essentially is the multi-classing system for Crowfall. They allow you to customize your characters. So it's going to have the ability essentially to create the character how you want it to be played. So you have different, kind of, I guess you said, runes almost in your inventory, and you still have different grades and different rarities, so you can find and craft and create different ones. You can also upgrade them as well. So if you start off with a basic crappy version of it, you can also just upgrade it through, I guess, hard work and dedication and training, whatever it's going to take, tons of materials. But they'll have different abilities. They're actually going to give you new abilities and new skills. So this is part of the way that you're going to be able to customize your character in Crowfall. You're going to be able to choose which kind of abilities that you want, making two rangers completely different, based on your own personal preferences and choices that you are making. So essentially, no two characters in Crowfall will ever be alike stat-wise, ability-wise, or even gear-wise. There's just so much differentiating points in Crowfall that no two characters should ever be alike 100%. I mean, they could be close. You could have two people running kind of like the same builds, but with this, along with the armors, and then also the passive skill training, no two characters should be alike. You should never be able to find your twin out there unless you make 2 or 3 accounts and have them exactly built the exact same way. Even though that would be very hard to do, finding copies of all the exact items and runes. So not only will they give you, potentially 1 new skill, but potentially up to 4 new skills and abilities, as you can see over here. So they're also going to make it where each archetype, and in Crowfall, the system is made of 13 archetypes, if I remember correctly. And so you pick one of those archetypes to play, and you get to customize him. You get to build him how you like. When you die, you potentially lose that archetype, and you have to go and grab another, vessel to use and be a different archetype. So you can constantly change the archetype that you are. But these things, these customization things, are associated to the archetype. So if you play a ranger archetype and then you build him up with this Freyr ability, this Freyr rune, he's going to have all the ranger stuff, plus he's going to have these abilities. If you die and you lose that archetype, you're going to end up losing all these special abilities, and you're going to have to go farm, create that rune again, and put it on a different archetype, or go back and get your ranger archetype from whoever stole it from you or wherever it is, and so forth. So a lot of craziness going on here. You just got to read the system. You can make glass cannon type heroes, so someone that will increase damage, reduced armor. Just tons and tons of flexibility in this system. And also, they're going to use this way to balance classes slightly. So, people hate having their classes nerfed or buffed. Well, generally, they like them being buffed, but they hate their classes being nerfed and their abilities being nerfed, etc. So, doing it this way, allowing each archetype having a different amount of, rune spaces, is a great way to kind of alter and adjust character strength if things get out of hand. What that means is that, say, a ranger, for example here, could have 3 rune slots, whereas a druid could potentially only have 1 rune slot. And then there's also probably great room for improvement here of, maybe if you... Because also the archetypes, the vessels that you do find, so the druid that you find and the ranger that you find, could potentially actually be like an ultra-rare ranger or an ultra-rare druid. And there's the potential for that ultra-rare druid or ultra-rare ranger, for example, to have more rune slots than a common or rare version of it, just a basic-ish version. This flexibility and the customization here is really going to set Crowfall apart, in my opinion. It's going to have so many cool things that you're able to do. It is the next great sandbox, and I definitely believe that 100%. I am heavily backed, Crowfall, and I believe the hype. I mean, this game looks amazing. Check out the article here. Things are coming along wonderfully. I know some people don't like the artwork in Crowfall, don't like the UI, and yes, some of these things are quite clunky. This stuff right here is but overall gameplay, and I believe how it actually looks. I like that cel shaded animations and character creations and world that they're creating. I believe it looks really good, and that's going to age really well too, which is a very big factor because obviously when you play an MMO, you're hoping that the game lasts for a long time. So if the game does last a long time, which you're hoping for, 10 years from now, the game should still be live. And at that point, graphics are going to be way advanced, and we're going to see just like photorealistic graphics and amazing stuff out there. But if you were like kind of like WoW graphics, they don't hold up too great in my opinion. But cel shaded graphics actually look really good, even 3-4 years ago. So they just released Dragon Quest VIII on the 3DS, and that was a PlayStation 2 game, I believe, like 10 years ago or so. And that game still looks amazing using the same cel shaded graphics from the PlayStation 2. I mean, they actually downgraded the graphics for the 3DS slightly, if I remember correctly, and it still looks freaking amazing because of that cel shading graphics and that artwork. That style just does not lose its quality and its visual effect. All right, guys, enough ranting and raving. I love this. This is amazing. Check out, read the article, go sign up for the newsletter. All that stuff is linked down below. Thanks for watching, guys.